welcome to Gemstone Tarot, weekend of the 18th and 19th of April 2020. I am looking in Red Sky at Night. This is a very smooth feeling book. You know those kind of books that are very, I don't know, it feels good, feels smooth. Okay, and we're going to talk about lichen. I know, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I have a bit of a thing about lichen. I really like lichen. This of course being that kind of green smudgy stuff that goes on walls and wood and stuff like that. So this is different types of lichen and how it's a reliable indicator of the quality of surrounding air, which of course at the moment is quite a hot topic. There are 4 different types of lichen, each of which is a reliable indicator of the particular quality of surrounding air. So if you can become acquainted with some of the different species, you will discover the cleanliness or otherwise of the air in your home. If the air is polluted, you will find crustose lichen. Crusty can only be removed from the bark of trees by cutting the bark. Who's got trees in the house though? I'm confused. If the air is moderately clean, you'll find squamulose, scale-like lichen. And if the air is clean, you'll find foliose, leaf-like, and fruticose, God, I should have thought this through. Shrub-like lichen. Shrub-like lichen. It's a bit Yoda as well. Shrub-like lichen it is. And if the air is really clean, you'll only find a few species that will thrive in those conditions. So in other words, lichen needs the air to be not clean. Okay. It pays to learn a little about lichen because as the air gets cleaner, some species will stage a comeback. For example, some types of lichens are now being seen in London for the first time in 200 years. And while you're at it, have a look for moss. I also love moss, confession, growing on roofs. It's been proliferating in recent years thanks to an improvement in air quality. Oh, is that why there's so... I can see it. I'm looking out at moss on roofs as we speak. Like lichen, moss won't grow where the air is very polluted. This gives you interesting insights into the air that you breathe. There you go, a Yoda lichen moss news report. Don't say I never give you anything. Hopefully you're still with me. Okay, we're using Smells Like the 70s, the Morgan Greer Tarot. I wouldn't be surprised if this had lichen, do you know what I mean? I think some of my books are so skanky that they do have lichen. What do we need to know, lovely Morgan Greer? Oof, okay. What do we need to know? Ooh. I love this tarot. I love the artwork. It's gorgeous. Really gorgeous. Hoof. Hoof. It's a hoof and a woof. Oh my gosh, okay. Hoof. Hello, cards. Wowzers. Itchy nose. This kind of pertains to yesterday's reading a bit, but more in a sort of 2 steps forward, 3 steps back kind of a way. Do you remember yesterday we had the Empress? I think it was yesterday we had the Empress. This is my going backwards. I'm just, in my head I'm going backwards, so my hands appear to be following. We've got the Empress in reverse as an overall energy card. Empress is that kind of Gaia energy. Yeah, I knew there'd be something. And underneath it, the 5 of Swords in reverse. 3rd day in a row. 3rd day in a row. Silent manoeuvring. Somebody is on an empty battlefield where the war has already been done, it's been fought, and they sort of collect up the swords. Each person has their own reason for why they would do that. It's slightly underhand, it's definitely under the radar behaviour. There is 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. We've also got the Devil in reverse and we've got the Death card in reverse. This energy appears to be retreating, but it's, it's a bit like when waves retreat. There's sort of a bit of a rhythm about it. There's a back and forth, you know. Gosh, I'm very mimey today. There's a back and forth. This feels like a back and forth, which ultimately is a fourth. Because in the middle, we've got the Six of Pentacles. Generosity. Paying it forward. Again, the Three of Cups. A lot of these cards came up before yesterday. Three of Cups, community, fellowship, how love is shared, how such a beautiful Three of Cups. I mean, God, look at that. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? It's pulling together and it's generosity and it's paying it forward. But, you know, you don't sniff at the Devil and the Death card when they pop up together. And you sort of thank your lucky stars they're in reverse. It's a drawback. I like it. It's like a toxic drawback. But at the same time, we had the Empress in the upright and we were sort of feeling some Gaiic, is that even a word? Gaiic progress, which I feel now goes back, but that's okay because it's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. You're still making progress, but things are not linear. They never have been. We like to think they are, you know, of course we do. It makes it easier to live in the days and the weeks and the months and the years, but they're not really real, are they? 8 of Wands, we also had that yesterday. Stuff's on the move, okay? This is Sagittarius. This is momentum. Things happening. It's an 8. I like the number 8 in tarot. It's positive and it's generous, but at the same time, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. In fact, we had the 2 of Swords yesterday as well. It's all in a different tarot pack. I know, and where some were upright, some were reversed. And underneath this all, the Queen of Swords, which actually today I like. It's a cool, it's a calm, it's a collected, beautiful energy. It cuts through the BS, which I think is required. I'm going to have a couple, actually I'm going to have, what am I going to have? What am I going to have? Chuck Spezzano. Valley Bobs joins us, by the way. She's asleep. She's spending a lot of time asleep. Well, I think what's happening is that she's probably up to no good at night. I know. Ooh, hello. Hello. It's that Ho'oponopono energy, but maybe on a collective level, okay? We get the healing card of forgiveness. That healing card of forgiveness is kind of the opposite of what happens in the 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords is a self-conscious, sneaky kind of energy. I'm going to take your soul. You know what I mean? It's that kind of... And, you know, obviously not at quite... Well, it is actually at a playground level, but it can be played out on a much more important stage. Although playground is a very important stage. Yeah, it's a playground mentality, okay? Forgiveness requires you to look towards yourself rather than always casting blame out there. This is a very interesting reading. I do again feel like it's quite a collective reading, but it could also be you and your close friends and family and how things are playing out for you and what's being brought up for you. For some of you, this is the Devil card. Actually a healing of old family patterns. Because of what's going on with us at the moment, we're in very strange times. Strange things are happening. And there is an opportunity to heal quite major wounds and divisions that may not have happened otherwise. No, we don't really understand it, but we're usually the last to know, the humans. This is nice. Prick up your ears. This is the card of the hare, vigilance, but it's not hypervigilance. That's anxiety. This is vigilance in making sure that your olfactory senses are open, spiritually and literally, okay? Then we have 2 gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cards. That's my gorgeous cards wiggle. Queen of the Day. That's lush. She just literally sprays blessings. There you go. Blessings. And the dreaming. Dreaming is gorgeous too. The dreaming is where you get caught up in dreaming of blessings. and dreaming of things being how you want them, but not in an attached kind of a way, just in a without attachment kind of a way, in a dreaming sense, just for the pleasure of it. I love that. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. Colette Baron Reed. What do we need to know? You. Yes. Love that energy. Been feeling it. Resurrection and surrender to change. It's the Phoenix. Yes. Love it. Let's have a Healing with the Angels card. Valentine's really been chasing her own tail recently. Really hilarious. I must take a picture or video of it and put it on my Instagram. She gets really into it. I didn't know cats were so into that. I thought that was a dog thing. Valentine has quite a lot of dog energy. This came up yesterday and it goes with the forgiveness. It can't be avoided. Oh, shit. Self-acceptance. Better get a dishcloth. There goes my vitamin drink. Oh my God. Okay, do like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.